and read out.
I had planned my trip back to Mexico for almost a year. I was really looking forward to seeing my mom, my friends, and just enjoying my culture a little bit more. However, when the pandemic started growing and I was back in Mexico, I also got a little bit nervous of how I was gonna go back home in New Zealand. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how my journey was going back home in New Zealand, and if you'd like to know a little bit more about it, just keep on watching. So I woke up really early and I was so sad because I was leaving Mexico. And I arrived in the airport and there was no one. It was like a ghost town. So I was so confident to board that plane because I thought that there were not gonna be as many people. However, the plane was a little bit crowded. And to be honest, some people weren't taking care of like putting their masks on, so I was just nervous about that. They also gave us some cards which had some questions about whether we had been in contact with someone that had coronavirus or we had any other symptoms. But it was really weird that in LAX they did not ask about those documents at all. In fact, they were more interested about what was inside my luggage, which I found so funny. And LAX was just so empty. It was like a ghost town. I just had never seen LAX like that in my life. And after 8 hours of waiting for the check-in to open, I was just so tired. However, in the check-in, they were taking so much care of everything. Everyone was wearing face masks and they were respecting the distance, which I found really great. I went through security and the first thing that I saw was that every single shop was closed. Of course, there was the odd convenience store open, but apart from that, it was just pretty much empty. And I also saw the beautiful Air New Zealand planes, and I just felt so relieved. While boarding the plane, I saw that everyone in the Air New Zealand staff had face masks on, and they were also giving you some free face masks, which I found just amazing. And they were taking a lot of care of where you had to be seated and just the social distancing in general. And they also gave us some arrival cards which had the same questions as any other customs card. However, this also had some questions about COVID, if you had been in contact with anyone with COVID, etc. And I just thought that it was a really good idea to do that in the same document. And when I arrived in Auckland Airport, it was just so weird to see it without anyone but us. Naturally, the duty-free shops were closed, but they were even protected so we couldn't even see them. And the first thing that they did was take your temperature, and they gave us some orange little cards which are just so you can give them to the bus driver and they can take you to the hotel. And then I went through security and I was pretty much all set. The only thing left to do was get in the bus. And everyone was being so helpful and even taking our luggage. Arriving at the hotel, everyone was just so helpful. They gave us some instructions and took our luggage in. And before we could even go to reception, they started asking some general questions in regards to our health. In reception, they gave us some little pieces of paper with a menu so we could select what we wanted to eat. I mean, this was nuts. Arriving at the room, it was just crazy. I didn't expect this to be so luxurious. Like, yes, I expected them to take care of us and just feed us, but I didn't expect this. Honestly, the rooms are so nice. In general, I would say this is more than I expected, and in all honesty, now I know why this country is COVID-free. This is just so well taken care of, and I'm really excited to show you in the next videos what my experience will be like in this quarantine. I'll show you pretty much how everything worked out for me. So if you'd like to see that, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!